Hi, and welcome, John Morris Show on a Friday morning in Central Texas. We appreciate your being with us this morning from the TFNB studios on historic Elm Avenue in Waco. Thanks for joining us today. I think it'll be a fun hour. Tom Barfield will join us. We'll talk some Baylor baseball, plus a little travel log from Tom back from Cincinnati last weekend, and he dipped his toe, I think, Garrett, in the Ohio River, maybe even stepped into the great state of Kentucky. Yeah. So we'll get his information on that transformational trip last week. But a big weekend ahead for Baylor baseball as they host TCU, a three-game series that begins tonight at Magnolia Field at Baylor Ballpark. And softball in action as well. Big series for softball as they host Utah, a three-game Big 12 series coming off the 10-3 loss to A&M on Wednesday evening at Gatterman Stadium. Talk about all of that. Plus, as we've done now, I think this is 4 weeks in a row. Is this our fourth week to check in with Ty Atteberry?
This is the fourth. Yep.
It is, isn't it? Okay. So that means as of today, he's 29 days into his transatlantic cruise. If you say cruise, that's not right. But it's he and three shipmates going across the Atlantic to get their boat, the Waymaker, to the British Virgin Islands. And it's been fun Fridays the last few weeks to check in with Ty. He's got a great Starlink connection that allows him to connect with us from the middle of the Atlantic. He did warn us this morning that he's headed into a storm, and if that happens, he might lose the Starlink connection. But as of right now, our plan is to connect and get an update on Ty Atteberry, former Baylor punter who's headed across the Atlantic. And this past week, he crossed the equator, which is a big deal, apparently, in sailing sailing lore. You cross the equator, there's things you do and have to do, and he'll tell us all about that. So that's what we have coming up in the hour. We look forward to that, and we appreciate your being with us this morning. Again, interesting deal coming up today, not really sports related, but it is Baylor related. I got an email about a month ago from Julie Sweet, who's a history professor on the Baylor campus. And as such, they were looking for ways to help Baylor be a part of and celebrate 250th anniversary of the United States in America. This is USA's 250th birthday this year, from 1776 to 2026. So their idea was to have a public reading of the Declaration of Independence. And she asked several people from campus, yours truly included, to come today at noon at the Sub Bowl right outside of the Bill Daniels Student Center, and we're going to have a reading of the Declaration of Independence. How about that?
That's pretty cool. Are y'all gonna go full garb here? We're gonna get some long hair?
No, I don't think so. If it is, I don't have any full garb or a wig yet.
That would be funny.
But I will show you a little bit later a picture that our athletic communications crew put together when they got wind that I was doing this. Oh, that really got them going.
I bet they had fun with that.
Yeah. So they did a little AI picture. I'll get it to you, and we'll show that coming up a little bit later. But it's a good idea, and it's fun. And President Livingstone is one of the readers. Dave Aranda has agreed to this, and others from campus. And I'll read one part of it also. So it's a great idea. So it's a little bit different, but that'll be fun. Over the noon hour today, come join us at the Sub Bowl right there outside the Bill Daniels Student Center for the reading of the Declaration of Independence. Okay, fun night last night on the Baylor Coaches Show. Mentioned it to you yesterday with first Mitch Thompson, Baylor baseball coach, then Glenn Moore, Baylor softball coach. Oh, man, those guys, they were on fire, man. They were kind of feeding off each other, and we had great conversations with those two last night. I think you could go back and find that. That streams on the Baylor Athletics YouTube channel. So I think it's there. If you weren't there with us, we had a great crowd, including a good number of the softball girls were there in person. But I think if you missed it, you could go back and watch it if you're so inclined. But it was just fun with both those guys and very timely with baseball at the midpoint of the conference round robin schedule and a big series against TCU that begins tonight. So many other activities and promotions associated with that, like these helmets they're going to give away tonight, mini batting helmets tonight that sort of commemorate the association now with partnership with Magnolia, as it's Magnolia Fields at Baylor Ballpark. And then the other promotions that they have associated with that coming up tonight is Go Gold this evening. And so wear gold to the ballpark. Team's going to wear their gold jerseys. And then tomorrow they've got a campers reunion. So anybody that's been at a Baylor baseball camp in years past, you can get a free ticket to get in. They'll have those guys there. And then Sunday, wrap things up with the other promotions. There it is. So all the things going on this weekend, promotions for the Baylor TCU series. Take a look at those on the screen as well. So a lot of them this weekend and a big series to boot with Baylor and TCU. And we'll talk more about that next segment with Tom Barfield. Brandon, pop up if you can that shot of the mini helmets so people know what I'm talking about. There it is. So they say they've got 2,000 of these. So that's a bunch and pretty cool. I don't think they come filled with Bluebell ice cream or Magnolia ice cream, but you could do that on your own. But pretty cool collectible. I'm going to grab one or two of those for sure. Garrett, are you one who collects those mini helmets from Major League Parks or other things?
I love those things.
Yeah.
I collect those. I got some mini helmets, the hockey sticks when I go to hockey games.
Oh,
I got
nice.
the little hockey
Yeah.
sticks.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, those things are good. Give it to Truett. Let me eat some cereal out of it or something. Man, it's over.
Exactly. I think so. So we've got a few of those through the years, just collecting mostly from Major League Parks, but Baylor's done it a few times with a mini helmet with a BU on it. So that's cool. So you could add to your collection with that tonight. I'm a little bit geeky in that way, collecting those things and cups. I collect cups along the way.
You got to be. I have so many cups from games. I have an Oakland A's cup from when I went to a game. It says rooted in Oakland. And I want to just put that up and not even use it anymore.
Oh, that's great. That's a classic. Yeah. So I'm kind of that way too. So looking forward to adding to the collection with those mini batting helmets coming up tonight. What else in Baylor athletics? Men's tennis won. They advanced. They will play again today. They'll play at 1:00 today. Would be a semifinal today for the men's tennis. They're playing in Orlando. The women lost yesterday in their quarterfinal match, so they've been eliminated from the Big 12 tournament there. Men in really good shape, no matter what happens today or if they advance to the championship, of hosting first and second round action. And Jerry Hill reminds me that the format has changed a little bit. Used to be if you hosted, it'd be first and second rounds. Then you might go somewhere else, or I guess to the championship site for everything beyond that. But now there's a third round, kind of like a super regional, that if you're in position, you could host that also. Then you go to the final site. And our men's tennis team, they're in great shape to host first, second, and possibly third rounds in the NCAA. So good luck to them today as they play this afternoon at 1:00 from Orlando. Track and field is in Florida also. They're at the Tom Jones Invitational. And where is that? Is that Gainesville? I know it's in Florida, but I don't know what city to be. I don't know. It's in Florida. If Jerry's watching, he'll shoot me a text and let me know about that. Or Garrett, if you can look that up.
It's in Gainesville.
Gainesville, okay. So hosted by the University of Florida. And that's where track and field is. And they are looking ahead to their big Michael Johnson Invitational that comes up next weekend. One other note about softball in Utah. They begin their series tonight, 6:30 at Getterman Stadium. Softball is right now in 6th place in the league standings. Top 8 make the Big 12 tournament. They are a game and a half ahead of Utah, right behind them in 7th in the Big 12 standings. So you can see it's a key series for both Baylor and Utah. And they've got game 1 coming up tonight. Tomorrow, pretty cool deal. They have a reunion of the 2011 Baylor team that went to the Women's College World Series. And Glenn was talking about that on the coaches show last night, and all the girls team members that are committed to being back and being here, being back for that reunion this weekend. One of them is Mackenzie Fuller, who is Mackenzie Robertson, who is Kim Mulkey and Randy Robertson's daughter. Mackenzie is going to be here. And Glenn also tells me that Kim Mulkey is scheduled to be here for the softball game tomorrow. So in Waco at Baylor. So that'll be cool to have Kim Mulkey back on the Baylor campus. So as if the weekend wasn't big enough already, there you go. Add that to the mix. But the 2011 team reunion really all weekend, but for the most part tomorrow will be a fun addition to the series there at Getterman Stadium. So I know they'll have a lot of fun. Megan Diaz put the reunion together. She was a member of that team, and they'll have a great time reminiscing, telling stories, some of them true, and reminiscing about that 2011 season. All right, we're off and running on this Friday morning. Big part of the weekend is Baylor TCU baseball. Going to talk about that, all things Bears and Frogs. Tom Barfield joins us after a break. We look forward to that. We invite you to stay with us. John Morris Show, brought to you every day of the week by Alliance Bank Central Texas. Alliance Bank Central Texas, your Central Texas business bank. Voted by Forbes 2025 Best in State Banks. They value their relationships with their customers and their communities. They have 7 convenient locations around Central Texas to serve you better, plus on the web at alliancebanktexas.com. Thanks to all the great folks at Alliance Bank Central Texas. And we're brought to you by the Brazos Landing. Great location there. Great to be there for the live show this past Wednesday. And always fun to go to and sample the great menu items at the Brazos Landing. You would enjoy it as well. It's where I-35 and the Brazos River meet. Check it out. The Brazos Landing in Waco. Their menu on the web, thebrazoslandingwaco.com. Take a break. Back with more in a moment. John Morris Show on a Friday.
Morrison's Gifts, Waco's oldest family-owned gift store, wants to ask a question to the guys out there. Don't you just love gift giving? Does John Hart, Consuela, or Jellycat mean anything to you? If not, at Morrison's, we have your answers and your back. For 47 years, we have guided men and you ladies through the trauma of selecting the right gift for the right person. Come and see us at 4312 West Waco Drive in the Brazos Square Center, close to Jason's Deli. That's Morrison's Gifts, owned by a proud Baylor Bear.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $11,000 off a new Ram 2500 Lone Star Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are.
Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. And welcome back on this Friday morning John Morris Show. We're brought to you in part by Kish's Complete Car Care Center, open right now, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. They're right there at 5300 Franklin Avenue in Waco. And you think, oh, man, I need to get this checked out of my car. Summer's coming, need to check the AC, something like that. I don't know when I'm going to get it there and then get back. Well, they make it easy because they've got a driver, Mr. Dale Kent. He would, if you bring your car, he'll drive you back home or back to work. He'll come pick you up and bring you there to pick up your car. I don't think I'm promising too much there. I think they would say that they would do that anytime. So keep that in mind. If getting a ride is an issue, well, the Kish folks take that off the table because they will take care of that. Check them out. Locally owned and operated, helping Waco drivers since 1998. That is Kish's Complete Car Care Center, 5300 Franklin Avenue in Waco. Look who's here. Our man Tom Barfield joins us this morning. Appreciate it. On his set, his show coming up at 10 o'clock this morning. Tommy, how you doing this morning?
I'm good. You see the interlocking BU in the back? Pretty cool, huh?
I like it. Very good. Very nicely apportioned set you've got there. I was saying you stepped foot in a couple of states last week that you never had before. Is that right?
100%. We land in Kentucky. We cross the river into Ohio. So I was check.
Oh, nice. Very good. Yeah. And what was my text to you guys when you talked about being in Kentucky?
The great state.
God's country. Yes.
Yeah, God, that's right. Yeah. How are you?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm excited. Big night.
Good. Big series ended against TCU. I mean, there's all these extra things associated with it, and that's fun. But if you boil it down, if it was just Baylor TCU, this is a big series in a lot of ways.
Well, yeah, first of all, it's a rivalry, and, you want to win it, and you want to. If you're both 0-15, you want to win this thing. This is one of those you just want to win. But when you look at these two teams, they're both 8-7. That's T5. They're tied for 5th in the conference. Offensively, Baylor's hitting 266 as a club. Oh, look, TCU's hitting 266 as a club. This is going to be an evenly matched, hard-fought series. I think Baylor, statistically, John's a little better on the mound than TCU is. TCU's had some injuries on the mound. Well, so has Baylor had some injuries on the mound. So it's an interesting series, but I think it's for Baylor. I think this is a huge series because it's a home series, and you know about home series. You got to take care of your business at home.
Boy, isn't that the truth? And TCU, you talk about injuries. Main one there is Tommy Lepore, who was he the preseason pitcher of the year in this conference?
I believe he was, and that was Friday night circle. You know what I mean? Right. And so they've struggled there. I mean, they've struggled with that Friday night spot. And Trevor Baumler's going to get to start tonight, and he's got an ERA over 7.
Oh wow! And Baylor has been really good on Friday nights, right? I think 7 of 9 series they've won the Friday night series opener.
And when Davey's on the mound, Lucas Davenport, they're 6-1 on Friday night. The one was last week in Cincinnati. He was okay. He wasn't great. He certainly wasn't his best stuff. But I'm telling you, he gives he gives Baylor such a great opportunity to win a series because he goes out and he has so far been really, really consistent and given them just 5, 6, 7 innings, saves the bullpen. And you know this, John. What happens on Friday dictates what happens on Saturday and Sunday when it comes to how you use your pitching.
That's true. If you have to go into your bullpen early and deep on a Friday, it affects the entire series, doesn't it?
It absolutely does because, they have a plan for Saturday with Zach Wallace. They've got a plan for Sunday with Ethan Calder. But if Davey doesn't get it done on Friday, then everything's out the window. Sned is he's like, throw that paper out the window. Here we go. We got to put something together on the fly. But that hasn't happened much this year. I mean, Davenport has been really, really good. In the offseason, he wanted the Friday night job. He sought out the Friday night job. Nice. He worked for the Friday night job, and he took the Friday night job. I mean, it's really a great story. It really is, and he's embraced it, and he doesn't doesn't go around tooting his horn or anything like that. He just goes out and performs. And again, when you win on Friday night, then you got 2 shots to win the series. And like in Houston, go out and sweep a series.
Yeah. Let's go back to Tuesday night. Long night at the ballpark, Baylor and UTSA. Thankful Baylor came out ahead, but what a great win, wasn't it, in a lot of ways to beat UTSA in 12 innings?
Yeah, we talked about it at Heart of the Order the other day. The Sunday win against Cincinnati, where you scored 5 runs in the top of the ninth, where it didn't look good. I mean, let's be honest, it did not look good. You didn't play well at all on Saturday. Maybe one of their worst outings of the season on Saturday at Cincy. On Sunday, it didn't look good early. But then you scored 5 in the top of the ninth, and they refused to make that third out. Then you turn the page to Tuesday, and it's the ebb and flow. They got off to a 2-0 start. You get a 4 spot in the bottom of the first. You start adding on. They catch up. They grab a lead in the top of the ninth. You tie it in the bottom of the ninth, and you go ahead and walk it off. And you walk it off with a freshman, by the way. Yeah. I call that a value. There's a value to those type of wins, because those are wins, John, that, as you know, can take a team and propel a team and build on those type of wins. In my mind, I think Tuesday night was a direct reflection of Sunday afternoon. I really, really do. This team is building. They got a lot of young players, and when you're stacking wins like that, and you're doing it in that way, I'm not sure that they do that on Tuesday if it wasn't what happened on Sunday. I really, in my mind, believe that. So there's a value to those wins, and I think Tuesday was a direct reflection of Sunday.
Yeah, and wasn't it fun to see that celebration, 12th inning, late at night, but man, to see them come pouring out of the dugout and chase down Dylan Perez, who had the game-winning hit. Wasn't that fun to see, just the excitement and the celebration by Baylor?
Yeah, 100%. And you look back and you're like, what a great moment, not only for the ball club, but how about that kid? How about Dylan Perez, J-Mo? Here's a kid that, that was highly sought and has scuffled to the point to where they weren't even penciling him in the lineup. I think he had 12 at-bats or something to that effect before Cincinnati, and no hits, 0. And then they pencil him in, and they liked the work ethic, they liked the progress that he was making. They put him in the lineup in Cincinnati. He gets a couple of hits there. They pencil him in on Tuesday, and lo and behold, he gets the walk-off.
Yeah. They had 3 hits in the game too, against his dad's alma mater, UTSA. So that was a really cool part of it. Oh yeah, Ty Armstrong, 2 more home runs, including the 2-run shot that tied it in the 12th inning. You've called all of those. You and Derek have this year.
Right.
What a season! I mean, the school record is 21 home runs in a season. Charlie Carter did that in 1998. Here's Ty Armstrong sitting with 14. With a good number of games to play.
Yeah, I mean, we got, 25, 26, something like that in the postseason. Yeah. I like his approach. I think you do too. I mean, he doesn't go to the plate looking to hit a home run. He goes to the plate looking to hit line drives. He's going to the plate. He'd love to hit a double in the alley. I mean, that's kind of the approach. But he on Tuesday night, to go get that ball in the opposite batter's box and flip that over the wall, unbelievable. And here's what I found out after the fact. Guy on the mound, was sidearm, the kid to Kobe.
Yeah.
They were summer league teammates.
Oh, really? How about that?
Oh, he's probably seen him once or 3 times.
That's great. That's a great part of the story.
Absolutely.
And Ty Armstrong, he is fun to watch for sure.
And don't you think he can get there? I think he can get there. 7 more.
Sure. Oh, yeah. At this pace, I mean, at the pace he's going, absolutely, I would think so. And I remember that year Charlie Carter it was unbelievable. I wasn't sure anybody would ever do that, but Ty Armstrong is doing that. Tom, is this an NCAA regional team in Baylor, or what still has to happen to get to postseason?
You see that fence right there, John?
Yeah.
They're straight on top of it. I think if the season ended today, they're in. I think they're a 3 seed someplace. And I've seen a lot of projections. But there's a lot of work to do. I think you have to finish over 500 in the conference. I do. I mean, I know there's been some conversation where you can be 500, maybe even a game under. I don't think so. I said the other day that when they had 19 games left, I said they had to go 11-8. They got one Tuesday night, so now I think they have to go 10-8. I think if you do that, win the correct game, you can't lose to Sam.
Yeah,
Texas State on the road would be a quad 1 win because Texas State is so good. And I think if you take care of your business at home, win your home series, don't get swept on the road, and finish 31, 32 wins with the strength of schedule at 9 or 10 in the country right now, I clearly think this is a NCAA team. Today, I think they are, but look, they're either on it, in it, or right out of it. I mean, they're that close.
Yeah, and what are the conference series left? I know TCU this weekend. Go to Arizona State next weekend, right?
Yeah, and then you got Tech in town, and you also got UCF coming to town.
UCF, yeah.
That's going to be a big one. And then you're going to close on a Thursday, Utah. Friday, Saturday at Utah.
Yeah, yeah.
So here's what I want to see happen, and of course, selfishly, I want to get things done. That way, when you go back to Surprise, and it's going to be balmy in Surprise, by the way.
Yeah, it will be.
It's going to be balmy. When you go to Surprise, that you're just building your resume. You're not fighting to get in. And so the Utah series may be a big one, but look, take care of the TCU series. Take care of the UCF series. Take care of the Texas Tech series. Go get things done on the road at Arizona State and at Utah. Just don't get swept. And I think, and then take care of your midweek. I think you got a great opportunity to be a postseason team. Again, Mitch would play anybody. I mean, you go get a win over Ole Miss. You played Oregon State. You play Texas. I mean, he'll play anybody. And I thought the schedule was probably a little difficult with this young team. And there was that 2-week stretch, where they were at Round Rock and at Houston, where at Daikin Park, where they went 1-5. But I'm telling you, what it did do, there's nothing in this league that they haven't already seen. There's not an arm in this league that they haven't already faced. I mean, that's what it did for them. I mean, this club is as well prepared to play conference competition because of those 2 weeks.
Yep, and it's fun to watch. I mean, that is a fun team. You can see the improvement in the team, no question about that, and this big series this weekend. Hey, man, thanks for your time. We'll be tuned in to you and Derek all weekend, so thanks for your time this morning.
Hey, you bet. Have fun, and thanks. Enjoyed it.
Thank you. Tom Barfield, the Tom Barfield Show comes up at 10 o'clock this morning, 10 to 11 every day. So tune in to Tom there. Great to get his insight on Baylor baseball as the Bears get set to host TCU, a 3-game series that begins tonight at Magnolia Field at Baylor Ballpark. All right, let's take a break. On the other side, let's see if we connect with our man Ty Atteberry somewhere out in the Atlantic. We are brought to you in part by Waco Foundation Repair. That is David Maddox, locally owned and operated. Waco Foundation Repair believes in one principle. That is one family helping another. They provide a full range of foundation repairs. They don't just do the job, they do it right. Give them a call or check them out on the web, wacofoundationrepair.com. wacofoundationrepair.com. Tell them we sent you by. Check in with Ty Atteberry in the Atlantic when we come back. John Morris Show on a Friday. And we'll be right back.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $11,000 off a new Ram 2500 Lone Star Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports team.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. And welcome back, John Morris Show on a Friday. Pleased you're with us today. Thanks to Brandon. Thanks to Garrett behind the scenes. And it's the 4th week now we have checked in with our man Ty Atteberry out in the Atlantic, crossing the Atlantic. Maybe a bit of a storm. You're not hearing me, are you? You got a storm rising.
John,
there?
I can't hear you.
Okay. You told us it might be a little bit of a storm there that might affect the Starlink. I didn't think about it just being more noisy out there, but let's check and see if we can make a good connection with Ty Atteberry. Let's show some of the pictures that he has sent us over the course of this week leading up to today. 29 days in. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, they get those sunsets and sunrises out there. And 29 days in, he said initially 35 to 40 days for the trip across the Atlantic. And this week they went across the equator, and there is apparently a ceremony that goes along with that. So if we can connect with Ty, we'll get him to tell us about that. Let's see if we got any of those other pictures that he sent to us. There were some dolphins. He sent us dolphins along with them, kind of escorting them. How's that? Can you hear us?
I can hear you now.
What'd you do? Did you calm the storms? What'd you do?
I just logged out and back in, when all else fails.
All right, fantastic. But you said good morning to you. Good morning, Waco time. Good afternoon, wherever you are. How are things?
Things are going well. We're about 4,300 nautical miles into the trip, and we've got about 1,500 left. So we crossed the equator yesterday, and we've got some great wind behind us right now. So,
nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's show the map that you sent to us. This will show your location of where you are. Kind of, I mean, by that map, it looks like you're hugging the coast, but you're not really that close to the coast, are you?
Correct. We're about 60 nautical miles off the coast, so I can't see anything. We're getting ready to pass kind of where the Amazon dumps in, so they say we might see some muddier water from where the Amazon dumps into the Atlantic here.
Wow, that is wild to think about. All right, tell me about crossing the equator and the sort of ceremony that goes along with that.
Yeah, so apparently I was a polywog, and I'm assuming you are too, John. So
I am, as far as I know, yeah.
Us normal folks are polywogged until you cross the equator, and then you become a shellback. So this is a long-standing sailor tradition. When you cross the equator for the first time, the captain initiates you, and you go from being a polywog to a shellback. So I'm now a shellback.
And you guys did it appropriately, like you jumped overboard and he pulled you on a rope or whatever as you crossed the equator.
Exactly right. So kind of my thinking was I was going to jump over the equator and then get pulled underneath it. So I don't know if it exactly worked like as planned, but that was the plan.
Oh, man, that's great. Well, in the pictures you send us, it's just another opportunity to show you shirtless also. So don't think that's getting past us, okay?
I got that sign strategically placed.
Yeah, right. And how about the dolphins? Maybe this is common for you out there, but some of the video you sent us of your dolphin kind of envoy there with you. Look at that.
Yeah, no. Amazing. And our captain, he's done this trip so many times. He basically said, hey, we're going to run into dolphins today. And sure enough, we ran into dolphins. And then we had them the next 4 days. Every morning and every evening they would come join us. And,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, this was just right off the front of the boat. And they have so much fun. It's just you can see them. They see the boat and you can see them from hundreds of yards away jumping and just going, it's like they get all excited and then they get up in front of the boat and they ride that wave. It's really cool.
That is great. That is so cool. And that's just fun, isn't it, to kind of have that little convoy of dolphins there with you?
They're I made a post the other day that dogs might be man's best friend, but I think dolphins are a close second.
Wow. Pretty cool. I can see that. And let's see, there was one other picture that you sent us. I can't remember exactly what it was.
And I sent you quite a few.
You did, and we appreciate it. But the video you got of the dolphins looked like you stuck the camera underwater a little bit. Hey, that's pretty good photography there, Ty.
Yeah, the GoPro is amazing, and it's actually amazing. It's better underwater, I think, than above water. So, yeah, I was able to kind of wedge it down on the front hull of the boat and get some of those underwater images, which were awesome.
Those are great shots. Very cool. Thanks for sharing. So by my count, 29 days in, you told us 35 to 40 days. Are you still on track for that?
Yeah, so I think we'll probably hit the BVI next Saturday on our current path. Now, if the wind continues to stay, which is amazing too, the sailors have been following these trade winds for hundreds of years, and our captain last night was like, "Guys, don't worry, the wind's gonna turn here in the next 24 hours." And sure enough, this morning it started to turn from a kind of a southern push to a northeast trade wind. Wow. And that's the wind that we'll use to basically propel us all the way up to the BVI.
Wow.
And same winds they've been using for hundreds of years, and very predictable.
How about that? That's great.
Yeah.
And no other issues y'all have had to overcome in the last week since we talked to you last?
Just typical troubleshooting things. I had a little bit of a scary situation the other night. I was on call in the middle of the night, and we went from no wind to about 27 knots of wind, which means literally within 2 minutes it went. It was from nothing to something. And I was trying to get one of the sails in, and our circuit for the motor that drives it went off. So the sail was stuck out with this 27-mile-an-hour wind. And so, that made for an exciting time. But our captain has like a sixth sense. I was getting ready to turn around and go knock on his cabin, and there he was, just standing there. He's like, "Need help?" I was like, "Yes, I need help."
Now, that could have been something, right? If you couldn't have got the sail in.
Yeah, you end up turning into the wind and kind of depowering the boat. And so there's different ways you can handle it. And that's what we did, is we moved the boom out to kind of depower the sail while we were troubleshooting and trying to get the circuit switched back on. So, it's good to have somebody very experienced that's done this a lot on the boat.
I would say. And how's the fishing been? Last week you were showing us a tuna that you'd caught. How's fishing? We've
caught a lot of seaweed. There's a lot of seaweed, which doesn't make great for fishing because it's always getting caught in your lures.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, it's great to see you. Another week of you sending us shirtless photos, but can you be with us next Friday as you near the British Virgin Islands?
Yeah, hopefully we'll be really close, and I'll actually be in some waters I'm familiar with at that point. So, yeah, we're going to be really close next Friday.
Terrific. All right. Safe sailing to you. And we appreciate your time. Great. Thanks for the checkup and thanks for the dolphin video. We love that. So thanks for being with us, Ty.
Sounds good. Thanks, John.
All right, man. We'll see you. Be careful. Ty Atteberry, former Baylor punter on the transatlantic trip. They're 29 days in. They're probably, what did he say, 5 or 6 days more to go?
Yeah, about 5 or 6.
Yeah, to reach the British Virgin Islands. And the whole impetus for this is getting his boat, the Waymaker, to the British Virgin Islands, where he runs a business, a charter boat business there. So anybody looking for a spot to go this summer, I talked to Terry. I said, hey, let's go to the British Virgin Islands. I know a guy there.
You got a plug now, yeah.
I know a guy. I'll tell you what, I'll show her the video of the dolphins, and that would sell her.
Be hooked.
Said,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a sunset, everything.
It's all of that.
Make a whole trip out of that.
Unbelievable. Man, he's 4,500 nautical miles in, right? And he's got 1,500 more to go. That's a trip.
That is a trip.
That is a trip. All right. Thanks to Ty. We appreciate him. He's a good sport, and he's been great to connect with us for now 4 weeks in a row as part of the trip. And we'll check in with him again next week as they get ever closer to the destination, the British Virgin Islands. All right, let's take a break here, come back and share some birthdays with you, look ahead and say, Declaration of Independence, we are coming your way. Celebration, the reading of the Declaration of Independence. When we come back, we're not going to read it, but we'll talk more about it. Reading it on the Baylor campus today. Take a break and be right back. John Morris Show brought to you by the Lake Waco Golf Club. Hey, heading into a weekend, you want a little golf? How about the Lake Waco Golf Club, a semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco, one of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation golf course, plus an executive 18-hole par 3 course. That's at the Lake Waco Golf Club. The bar and grill is open to the public. Check them out on the web at lakewacogc.com. lakewacogc.com. Take a break and be right back. Wrap things up on a Friday. John Morris Show brought to you every day of the week by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple is your one-stop shop for custom window treatment, transforming your vision into reality. Choose from a selection of shades, blinds, shutters, and curtains. Bumblebee Blinds stands behind our service and products, ensuring peace of mind with our trusted warranty. Call Bumblebee Blinds today to schedule your design consultation. Bumblebee Blinds, simplifying window treatments one covering at a time. BumblebeeBlinds.com.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports.
Lake Waco Golf Club is a semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco, one of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation golf course as well as an executive 18-hole par 3 golf course. Plus, check out their bar and grill, which is open to the public. And if you're not a golfer, then enjoy time by the pool or even enjoy fishing around Lake Waco. Become a member today and call to book your tee time. Lake Waco Golf Club, where family and friends fun begins. Check them out at lakewacogc.com for more information.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $11,000 off a new Ram 2500 Lone Star Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
This year, I made a New Year's resolution. I want every business to own a new copier from CTWP. Call me, Leroy the Copier Dog. Let's get you a copier delivered today. CTWP, your local copier company.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. And welcome back. Final segment, John Morris Show on this Friday morning. Fun to catch up with Ty Atteberry out in the Atlantic. Visited with Tom Barfield about talking Baylor baseball. Prior to that, we are brought to you by Bumblebee Blinds, locations in Waco and Temple. And how about this? They offer free consultations. They'll work with you to bring your vision to life. And call now and receive 30% off. Ding, 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 30% off. So now's the time. Call Kayla at 254-844-7939. 254-844-7939 and 30% off your blinds. Ask Kayla about that and give them a call right now at Bumblebee Blinds. All right, we'd like to share birthdays and anniversaries with you. And birthdays today that I have, it's a relatively short list today, April 17th, but it's Dr. Jim Wood's birthday. Happy birthday to Dr. Wood. Usually he's at our coaches show on Thursdays. Don't think he was there last night. If he was, I didn't see him, but happy birthday to Doc James Wood today. It is also Alan Cannon's birthday. Alan, longtime athletic communications at Texas A&M. I mean, going way back to Southwest Conference days. So we've been working with and through and around Alan Cannon, AC, for many, many years. Does a terrific job and has for many, many years at Texas A&M. So happy birthday to AC today. And it's Jeff Colhane's birthday today. Jeff is currently the voice of the Florida State Seminoles. Prior to that, he was at North Dakota State. Prior to that, he was doing things and getting his chops at Nebraska. So been around Jeff for many years, and gosh, he does a great job now at Florida State. And play-by-play voice there. They say never follow a legend, Garrett. That's some pretty good advice, which I didn't take. I followed Frank.
You followed a legend.
I didn't take that. But I would say that anything good that we do is a positive reflection of Frank Fallon. That's the way I look at that. And Jeff followed Gene Deckerhoff at Florida State. So you talk about some big shoes to fill, as those were big shoes at Florida State. But he stepped in and made it his own, and he does a terrific job play-by-play for the Seminoles. So happy birthday to Jeff Culhane today. All right, mentioned earlier in the first segment about the event on the Baylor campus today, not a sporting event, but I'm involved in this. It is a reading of the Declaration of Independence, and it starts at noon. It's at the Sub Bowl right there next to the Bill Daniels Student Center. So come join us. They asked several of us to read selected portions of the Declaration of Independence to help celebrate the 250th birthday of the United States this year. So when my friends in athletic communications found out I was a part of this, this is what they came up with. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. We need you and Aranda like this.
Oh, yes.
That would be amazing.
Oh, yes. And I don't have it, but they did one for Coach Aranda also in the white wig and the colonial garb.
So would this pass for your headshot?
Headshot?
Can we pass this for your headshot?
You know what? We did those headshots this week. I may plug this one in. How about that? It's a white background. That was the thing. So, yeah, thanks to my very talented coworkers for coming up with that. But I will not be wearing that today unless something changes. I think Jules Sweet did say she'd be in colonial garb. She's the one who's setting all this up, sort of from Baylor's history department. So that'll be nice. But I don't think they've got all these costumes there waiting for us.
Have you ever been to Mount Vernon?
Mount Vernon, yes, a long time ago.
So that's fascinating when you have the people just walking around there in the
dress
garb.
like that.
It's just it's just normal, but it's just like they're living it out. It's fascinating.
Well, it fits, doesn't it?
Yeah, it fits perfectly.
I mean, when you're there,
grounds.
yeah,
it's unreal.
It makes you feel like you're back in that time. So that's a good point. That's fun. I don't think that will happen today for us on the Baylor campus, but we will do the reading of the Declaration of Independence and look forward to that. Look forward to baseball tonight versus TCU. I'm doing softball all weekend with Kelly Harrell, and look forward to that. Baylor softball versus Utah, 3-game series. Then they will have one of their promotions is Dogs at the Diamond tomorrow. So I think that means you can bring your pet if they're socialized. Ours are not. We would never try that. But you can bring your dogs to Getterman Stadium for the game tomorrow, and then that reunion of the 2011 team, which will be a fun part of the day and the weekend. So plenty going on. Partake as you would like, but no shortage of Baylor athletic events at home coming up this weekend. Hey, we appreciate your being with us today and every day. Thanks to Alliance Bank Central Texas. Thanks to the Brazos Landing. It was fun to be at the Brazos Landing for the live bonus show on Wednesday afternoon. Thanks to Brandon and Garrett behind the scenes. Thanks to Ty Atteberry and Tom Barfield, our guests today. Remember, the Tom Barfield Show is coming up top of the hour. Check that out. Tom, every day, 10 to 11 a.m. Have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend. And Lord willing, we'll reconvene on Monday morning. Thanks for being with us. John Morris Show from the Rogue Media Network. Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
At DeCampley's Italian Ristorante, we are committed to providing an authentic Italian experience. Through exceptional service, delicious food, and a family environment, we want our guests to create memories that they will want to share with their family and friends. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Saturday, closed on Sundays. Make your reservation today. Check us out on Facebook and at decampleys.com.
My name is David Maddox, owner of Waco Foundation Repair. Been in business right at 20 years, incorporated since 2003, and nonstop, very busy business to be in. We stay plenty busy with this good old Central Texas ground that constantly moves and does its thing. If you think you have foundation repair issues, call Waco Foundation Repair today.
The Riesel Fair is back and bigger than ever. Bring the whole family for a day packed with fun, from thrilling rides, delicious food, local vendors, and live music Friday night. Saturday music begins at 2 p.m. Admission is $5 for adults, 2 to 12 years $3, 2 and under are free. Mark your calendar and join us for the Riesel Fair May 7th through 9th. The Riesel Fair, where memories are waiting just for you.
Spring has sprung, and now's a great time to schedule a checkup for your vehicle. As Texas weather changes, it's important to make sure you and your loved ones are safe on the road. Request an appointment online at CompleteCarCareCenter.com today. We're equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on your vehicle. Our experienced technicians can check the health of your tires and inspect your vehicle for any unseen issues. Kish Complete Car Care Center at 5300 Franklin, where we take pride in keeping individuals safe honestly.